All right, here we go. Walkthrough number one today. It looks like it's brick all the way around. It is on a crawl space. Neighborhood is pretty consistent. It's got some commercial development that way, and of course the main drag is that way. The rest of these houses, and there are some mixed houses in here, some really nice ones, and then there's a couple of I believe trailers down that way. So if you go that way and that way, there's some trailers. This one is a corner lot. I do like this lot, and I like the neighborhood. So all that is excellent. So no problems there. Obviously, this side fence is gone. You see where they punched a hole here in the foundation, which seems like a bad plan. Does look like they have gas. I think we looked it up. It said the roof was like a 21. So it's got a newer roof, good sized backyard. Definitely addition here, because you go from brick to that wood. There's a hole there, watch out. Lots of wood rot along the bottom. Probably does appear as though that was termite right there. Obviously, I can't 100% tell. That does have the inklings of termite. Oh yeah, I'd say that's previous termite damage here. That appears to be all termite right there. So again, this part termite compromised anyway at some point. It does look like they hollowed out here and it goes all the way around that side. So it looks like they kind of put a berm right here and a berm right there. So kind of a berm here and a berm there. And there's kind of a trench right here. So I'm not sure what the plan was there. Not terrible. I did go inside earlier. Yeah, so looks like there's more damage right here. That's damaged. So there's some damage right in this general vicinity. So it does look like water has been sneaking through there, and probably some vermin of some kind. I'm standing on a deck, hot tub. This is a wooden deck, obviously covered in leaves. So it felt solid. First thing I noticed here when I walked up, this is concrete. Looks like concrete stairs here, because you can see through there that's concrete. So it looks like this is just tile covering concrete. You can see concrete here in the middle. So that seems good. A lot of times they can cover wood with tile, and usually the wood rots out from underneath of it. The doorway is interesting. Looks like they narrowed it so they could put this door in versus putting the right size door in. Windows are aluminum double pane. There's a crack in the ceiling that runs straight down here, and it looks like it goes all the way down. So it is compromised somewhat here, because you can see it here. That crack goes straight along there, goes all the way down. You can see here something was going on here, and then when you get back into here, there is something's going on right here. So there's kind of a bulge, and I don't think you can see it in the camera. The floor goes like this. I can only see it because of the tile and as you come back here, this feels like it's the concrete. Well, this doesn't. And this is where all of that termite damage was. And these back window sills are crazy thick like that. I mean, I'm just not sure. PEX piping here. And then of course there's a hole in the ceiling there. Turn on the flashlight here, see if we can get some more light in here. Somebody cut into there. I don't see any massive damage, but you can see how far they offset that wall. So this is how deep that goes to the outside. Must have had a leak of some kind here. So there's a little bit of damage. Sorry for not turning the lights on, but I don't seem to have any power. This tile it's really like right here, gives underneath my foot. So all of this is rotten. Okay, so now this feels like concrete. So I think where I just walked into is concrete. There's a little more cracking here in the sheetrock. You can kind of see it on the camera. I don't know if with it or without. The flashlight's better. Got more termite, looks like right here. That looks like all termite damage. There's probably termites there. So this one looks to be compromised because of termites. The house itself seems pretty nice. This definitely seems like just hard to tell how much damage really was done by the termites. It's a little spot right there. So it looks like they may have had a leak here at some point in time. Whether it's still active or not, hard to know. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this floor looks like it crowns again because of that tile. So I don't know if that's just a natural bow or if you got more compromise. That's pretty low, and it sounds like that's off grade. Like when I walk on it, it feels like it's off grade, and that's where that rotten spot is. So my guess is this is probably all rotten. Got a hole there. And obviously all this tile is cracked up. So imagine there's some sort of rot there. The cabinets look like they're pretty nice. They're pretty anyway. I don't know if their quality is good, but the cabinets themselves look like they're nice, but probably this whole house is probably, my guess, a gut. A large percentage of gut. Got some rot all the way back to here. So you got some wood rot, or leak, I should say, there. This hallway dips quite a bit. So about where the flashlight is here, when you step, you feel like you step down right here. So I don't know if they just did a repair and you have a step down, the carpet's covering it, but it definitely feels like you kind of step down right here. And this is all off grade, so except for that room in the back. I'm looking at the, not sure I was aiming my camera right. Don't see any, I see a dead roach. I don't see any damage, termite, wood rot feel here. This one feels, ooh. Okay, so I got another crack, and I don't know if you can camera see it, but it goes, I'll put my flashlight, it goes from there, and it runs down the wall here, and of course disappears right there. There's right where my flashlight beam is there is missing baseboard, which I don't know if that's termite, and they just peeled it out so you couldn't see it. Okay, so another stress crack along here where my flashlight is. I don't know if that'll make it easier to see. So we are, the house is definitely compromised. So here's another stress crack along the wall right here, right where my beam goes. And again, I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. And it goes all the way up, begins to disappear about right there. You got what looks to be termite damage here. Yeah, there's nothing behind this. This is all gone. It's gone at the bottom. Yeah, so this house is massively compromised. The floor in there is crazy weak. Like when I walked in there, it cracked underneath my feet. This one, this would be backing up. So here's that crack. Again, I don't think you can see it. Goes right up here where my flashlight is, and I think it's just a mirror of that other, mirror of the other one. That feels relatively solid. I don't see any leaks back here. Whole baseboard here is gone. Always makes me wonder, did it have termites in it? They just took it off. You're missing baseboard here. In this spot, no baseboard. So when I see termites in other baseboard, it makes me wonder if they removed it because it had termites in it. No baseboard here. Big hole right there, which shouldn't be there. Hard to tell. Missing baseboard there. Floor feels solid. Yeah, another big hole. Another big hole right there. So another crack right here, right there. There's a crack in the sheetrock. There's another stress crack right here. It's jigging, going like this. It's not following a sheetrock line. It's going like that. And again, I don't know if I can get it really well with the flashlight, but it's right here. So this house is definitely showing signs of what I would consider big time compromise in the, probably termites would be my guess completely, and that's just me throwing it out there and seeing what sticks. I would be concerned about that if I were looking at this one. Good location. I like the location, just this one would have to be ripped down a long way to be for sure of what you're getting. Just more right here, more right there, more right there. Goes that way and then runs here, and it's It's here. It's kind of going spidering back and forth. Then it continues this way, continues here. They did try and screw it back up, and it didn't take. It just goes too far. I would have suspected personally that this was, if I just came in, I just saw this, I'd think, well, somebody just stepped through there, but I see a little too much for that. And there's definitely evidence of termite damage, whether it's live or been repaired. I'm not so sure on this one. I could so it seems kind of minor, but there's a little bit of a gap here, right here, where you can see it here. The boards have separated and the caulk is not there anymore. So it's all the way around this way, it's fine. Caulk here goes to here, and then it starts to separate right here. Starts to separate, you see a separation in that caulk, and it goes to right there, and then separates this way. So more caulk separation here at this corner right here. Caulk is separating from there. So I'm guessing there. Okay, here you go. Oh, I was wondering if we were going to see it in the brick, and you can see it here. So you can see this. I don't know if I can get it exactly. Comes down that brick line, runs down here. That mortar is broken all the way down, and then it does it here and runs this way, runs right there. There's more breakage right here. It's breaking on this foundation, so you can see the block breaking here. It's beginning to break. Yeah, this would be a tough repair. So again, more breakage here, right there, running down like that. Stress crack here. Yeah, I don't see any other, oh, never mind, right here. I see a stress crack right here. Going back to this window right there. It's actually cutting, looks like it's breaking bricks in half. So yeah. Anyway, all right, so what I would say on this one, it appears though to have quite a bit of termite damage. You got more breakage right here, and it's trying to go through here, going right there. You got more here, here, one there. So like the location, looks like to me this is going to require either all the way down to the studs so you can fix all the termite and foundation issues. Looks like to me that's kind of what kind of looks like it. But I do like the neighborhood. I like the location. If you can pick it up for the right price, I think it looks pretty good. All right, thanks. See you on the next one.